Hello, welcome to this short presentation about the process evaluation for the COSTED trial. My name's Pippa Belderson. I'm a researcher at the medical school at the University of East Anglia, and I'll be undertaking this evaluation alongside my colleague and fellow researcher, Emma Ward. First of all, what is a process evaluation? Well, it can be defined as a study which aims to understand the functioning of an intervention by examining implementation, mechanisms of impact, and contextual factors. So how will we approach this for the COSTED trial? Well, firstly, by interviewing the participants themselves. And these will be qualitative interviews, which will take place after the final follow-up, which will be at 6 months. And we'll sample 30 intervention and control group participants drawn from across our trial sites in the country. By doing this, we're going to be directly seeking participant views and experiences of being part of this trial. So what might have made it work for those who quit cigarettes, or conversely, what didn't? What were the barriers? And we will also explore the patient's longer term perspective beyond the intervention period itself. Another way we will seek contextual understanding is by collecting data from those who are helping to implement the intervention within the emergency departments. So the trial Stop Smoking advisors. We'll firstly do this through a questionnaire designed to evaluate the training received at the outset, and then further down the line, after completion of recruitment, qualitative interviews will take place with a sample of these advisors, and at least one smoking cessation advisor from each of the trial sites delivering the intervention will be interviewed in this way. We hope these interviews will give us a real insider perspective into the experiences of intervention delivery. So we'll be asking about which parts of the intervention package were thought to be most helpful and in which circumstances, with which participants. Barriers and facilitators to intervention delivery will also be explored from the staff perspective. And lastly, we're also going to use ethnographic methods as part of this process evaluation. We'll do this in 2 ways. Firstly, we're going to conduct site observations. A researcher will visit each emergency department setting and take detailed notes about the context, about the interactions and conversations between patients approached for the trial and the staff involved. And we'll be using a structured observation record sheet for this purpose. And this will prompt the researcher to observe the environment, interactions, the culture of the department, the flow of patients, and also note any critical events that might actually impact on intervention delivery. Secondly, a researcher is also going to have a direct involvement as a stop smoking advisor at one of the trial sites. And so this will be a dual role, and as part of this, the researcher will complete a diary to record their observations and their reflections on interactions with participants. And we hope that will give us a real direct insight into the process. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that has given you a bit of a flavour of the ways in which we will seek contextual data as part of the process evaluation to help inform the COSTED trial.